What's good, everybody? This is Mr. Thraz, and we're here today to learn about Linux audio. Um, this is a tutorial I'm going to put together so that we can keep our knowledge about Linux audio and put it together so everybody can have some of it. Now, let me introduce myself, who I am, and where I'm at. As you can see here, I'm called Mr. Thraz. This is a great website for you to find out about me, listen to my music, and maybe get in contact with me. Um, you can see that this site is www.soundclick.com/Mr. Thraz. And there's nothing here that I'm too proud of at the moment, but I'm going to be putting up my new stuff pretty soon. Probably by the time that you hear this, you'll be seeing the new stuff. Alright, check it out. If you don't find me there, you can always find me at this spot, www.warbeats.com. It's a great site. I strongly encourage anyone who's into audio using their DAW, your digital audio workstation. I don't care what you're using. Come on over to www.warbeats.com. And here it is. There you see the web page. This is a great site. I always tell everybody that it shaved off a good 2 years off my learning curve. And that's the truth. I'm a mod over at this site, so come here and just learn. It's a great place for learning. The guy who made the site, NFX, he's a great teacher. He's got a lot of things here at the site for people who want to learn. He's got free kits. He's got free downloads of FLP files where people have done tracks that are already out there, and people have redone it, so you see how you can do pro type tracks right in FL Studio. And he's got tutorials on how to use FL Studio, which is probably the biggest draw to the site, as well as other swag. And if you help out by contributing, he gives you VIP access, and there's a lot more swag right there in the VIP access area. So come on out and learn a lot at this site. And we've got a great community, and we got a staff that answers tons and tons of questions. So come learn. You don't understand something, ask some questions and we'll hook you up. It's a great place. All right, I'm also found at www.letscreatemusic.com. This is also a great site. Now this site is it's a pay site, but it's a good site. The guy who put it together, Big Fab or Big Fabulous, he is an excellent teacher as well. Now, like I said, it's for pay, but there are a lot of free things here. You can get some free tutorials. You can get some free drum kits. Really, this site is very hardcore into a Macintosh DAW. So you'll see lots of Mac stuff. Although you'll see some PC stuff here too. But for the most part, you'll see Mac stuff like Logic, Live, stuff like Peak Bias. You'll see how to use things that you generally find on the Macintosh platform. And when you come here and you learn from this guy in this site, you learn a lot. You learn your program in and out. And he shows you everything step by step. He's got tutorials where he takes you through the beat making process from start to finish, and it's amazing just watching it. And if you want to pay for a site, I suggest coming here because it's a good place. Okay, the next place you might find me is the Flipside Forum, and I mean that when I say that. It's www.theflipsideforum.com. The Flipside Forum doesn't have any video tutorials like the other two sites that I showed you, but they have an excellent community. They have lots of swag here, things you could download to help you out, and they're just chock full of knowledgeable people that can really help you out. You come and ask a question here, and you'll have 30 people giving you an answer almost immediately. Not only that, there are a lot of FL Studio hackers here. So if you want your FL Studio to look a little different, behave a little different than the average FL Studio, you come here and you can find out how to do that, or somebody has something here that'll help you do that's doing that already. So yeah, come on over and check out theflipsideforum.com. It's a great place, a great community. Now the other two sites I showed you, they were more hip hop R&B. This one right here is more electronic techno. But don't let that scare you away, because well, it shouldn't scare you away at all. All music is good, and if you can produce music, you can produce music. But it's a great place. Please come out and check it out. Okay. I told you all of that because I want you to know where you could be found and what my influences are and where I came up with my techniques for producing that I came up with. This is really not about those other sites though, because those other sites, they are fantastic. They're where I learned. This is more about Linux audio, and neither one of those three sites is going to tell you anything about Linux audio. They're great sites, fantastic sites, but there's just not a lot of information on Linux audio. And the information that's out there, it's spread across the net. No one has centralized it. And this is what I thought I would do to help out and try to centralize it and make it in one place so people can actually use their Linux DAWs. I was researching for about a year and I could never find answers to my questions in one place. I would see the same people over and over again asking questions and not getting answers. And so I thought this would be a good thing. That's one of the reasons for the tutorial that we're doing. Another reason is because, as I said, I'm a moderator over at Warbeats, and at Warbeats I get tons and tons of people who contact me from PMs, private messages, or on my instant messenger, and I encourage that because I want anyone who has a question to be able to contact me and say whatever they need to say, ask whatever question they need to be able to ask. But I would get a lot of questions like, can I get the free FL Studio? Can I get a Wars copy? And at Warbeats, we don't do wares. Wares is it's not a wares site. It's a learning site. I'm sorry, I can't help you. If you're looking for that, you came to the wrong place coming to me. Not only would you get me in trouble, you can get yourself in trouble. Now look, I sympathize. I am really into the free and open source software movement. I don't really believe we should be paying for software, but there are people out there who make their living off this software, and they feel like we're stealing. And if someone feels like they're being stolen from, it behooves me not to let them feel as if I'm the one stealing from them. So one way of getting around that is to go ahead and get a hold of Linux, because everything on it is free. Everything on it is free, absolutely. Outside of the hardware, you don't have to pay for a thing. And that is very freeing. It almost feels spiritual. And having a Linux DAW is great because you're not coming out of pocket for anything. Everything you're doing is completely on the up and up, and it's free. You don't have to feel like you stole from somebody. They don't have to feel like as if they have to put DRM on anything or anything like that. You are actually making music for free, and nobody can say you're doing something wrong. That's beautiful. Problem with it is there's not a lot of centralized information, and that's what we're trying to do here, is alleviate that. So if you're seeing these tutorials, go ahead and start your own. And not only that, contact me. Get into these forums where you find these at and start talking and give advice, because I by no means am an expert, but this is what I've learned in the past year, and I'm hoping by doing video tutorials like I showed, like I've seen in those other sites that I introduced you in the beginning of this video, that we will be able to share our knowledge and be able to really start a community based around Linux audio, so we can teach each other and learn. Okay, enough of this. The next part of the tutorial, I'm going to introduce you to Ubuntu Studio, and we can get it cracking from there. All right.